Hey, so I thought I'd do a check-in. I am trying really hard to stick to my New Year's resolutions, which include breaking a lot of bad habits and forming some new ones. I am naturally not a productive person, and I get really, frustrated with that. It's been something that I've dealt with my whole life, this intense procrastination and kind of just dreaming and not really wanting to do anything, like intense laziness, I guess is what you call it, but super annoying. It has prevented me from getting a degree in the past, mental health, all of that kind of thing has played into it. It has prevented me from doing things that I really wanted to do and prevented me from moving forward and believing in myself and believing in my capabilities. I think we live in a society where we are constantly bombarded with productivity, hustle, be your own boss, girl boss, work hard, play hard, that kind of thing. And we never really value self-care and the simplicity of life. And it's something that I've always prioritized, but I've always dreamt of this idea of being really productive, you know. But I'm 28 years old and it hasn't really worked for me. Things I notice about myself though is that I am completely addicted to YouTube, and I have been for a long time. It provided a lot of solace. Is that right? Solace? It provided a lot of comfort to me in really dark and depressing times. It was something that made me escape from myself, made me escape from my dark thoughts. And it kind of still does. It's this habit that's just like really ingrained in my self-conscious, or conscious, sorry. And it's been really difficult to break it because it's just something that I have, it's a natural instinct for me, you know, to just open YouTube and see what was going on. And playing video games as well has been a huge like escapism kind of defense mechanism, because I don't want to commit to things and I find it really difficult to actually just do simple tasks some days. So things like washing the dishes, as you saw this morning, and cooking food and things like that were really, really hard for me to start with. But you know, you start simple and you start to move on, and I'm writing a book about it at the moment actually. It's kind of a poetry book, but nonetheless it's a book containing, yeah, little bits of short stories, poetry, that kind of thing. It's not depressing, like, you know, it's just this kind of what it's like to grow up, basically. It's something that I want to work on for the new year. I'm 29 this year, and for the last year of my 20s I really want to leave some old habits behind that have really defined me and challenged my life and challenged my way of moving forward with my life. And they include these little addictions that people don't view as addictions, but they absolutely are. And they include making the bed in the morning, washing my face, like simple things that should be done but just are not sometimes. I have some stuff to do for my internship that I didn't finish yesterday because your girl got distracted. So I'm going to finish that off, and you are going to hold me accountable for that. And slowly but surely this year, hopefully, I will change my life and become a writer and be creative and do the things that I've always wanted to do, but I've been too afraid to because I thought people would judge me, and I'll stop procrastinating, hopefully. As you can see, I live in a really, really beautiful place, and it makes me feel guilty for not enjoying days like these when I am inside, because I have procrastinated all my work and it's really difficult to overcome. But on my walk, I was listening to that the audiobook I showed, and it's really, really good. It like connects procrastination in a way that I haven't heard before, whereas most people say just do it, or, you know, get your shit together, or the fault is your own. He kind of views it in a, the problem, you're so afraid of committing that you just don't commit any at all because the problem is so large and the project is so big, or you have massive expectations on yourself, or you can't see the reward of doing the work, just things like that. And all of it's very relevant and very true. And he kind of states that in a way you've got to like look at yourself in your current situation and say, okay, like what can I do right now? What can I do today? Because when you're a procrastinator, you kind of like have all these lists and nothing gets done because there's just too much to do. And I would love, obviously, to reach a place where I'm not stuck on the computer all day doing things and entertaining myself when I could be outside enjoying this weather, or going to the beach, or going and reading a book all day on the beach, things like that. So yeah, hopefully I can do that. It's so hot though. I've just got that massive walk that I went on, so I'm just going to put up my hair. Oh, that's so much better. Right at the minute it is 3 o'clock and I still have some little internship tasks to complete. I want to pay for my netball fee. I've been putting that off all week because it's $110 and it's like, but it needs to be done and I just need to do it. I don't really want to do anything else. I've been putting off doing this research for sociology for a while now, and I should be doing that, but yeah, I don't know, it's hard. We'll see how I go. I'm just gonna make something to eat and then look at me procrastinating, but I need to eat, seriously. And then I'm gonna get stuck into it.